Hi traders, welcome to another session of 15 minutes, number 44. And I took a vacation, long vacation on Sinai Desert. We were out camping like for days, sleeping outside, camels take our stuff from place to place, drinking from fountain, waterfalls, clear water, uh, taking a bath in them, and at the end, sleeping in really nice resort. So it was pretty cool to be away a little bit, get a peaceful, and you know already that I have a passion for the desert, so that was amazing. Today, I want you hear me all the time introducing my one-on-one, so this is kind of a session that I did with the trader, asking the question, give my perspective. What is your experience like in trading? What did you learn? You learned some courses or what? What is your
Well, I learned like the basics of
okay?
what's going on. I mean, I understand, what the different securities are and who, the institutions and the public and the various. It's mainly in the U.S. It's mainly about laws.
Trade and this talk was very simple. I took it around here, and you're gonna see. And this is what I want you to do. Like every trade that you do, you need to know before exactly your entry, exactly if it's not working, where is your stop? And again, the third line is the risk reward, meaning I want to get, you could see that everything is pretty open here. So I want to go into trades that I know that I have a good risk reward. For me, good risk reward is at least one towards the three. That means that if I'm jeopardizing here, for example, like 20 cents, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I want to get at least that I see 50, 60, something cent. Now, when you have this definition, and again, you can take this and go to the Labu and have an entry. You have to have a stop. Why?
Yeah.
Because
Well.
this lead me to another things, at least for my every trade. Again, if you are more advanced in certain type of trade, you can actually risk more, but every trade you should risk same amount of money. That means, for example, let's say you're risking $100 and you have here like 20 cents, 500. Let's assume with Labu, you're taking it on a daily from, let's say, 16, and let's say you want to hold, you want to give the stop $10, whatever, like 6, and you really want to jeopardize, let's say, $100. And so definitely you can take like 16, 20 stocks. And when you have this, then you can start having your statistics, and then it will have meaning, because if you are risking different amount of money in different kind of trade, your results are ridiculous, because you just can't have something that at the end of the month you can say I made certain risk profit, because you know that every trade you are risking certain amount. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard of that before. His videos.
Okay.
Um. But for this particular one, I think
Yes.
I think you're right. But I wanted to do a more of a longer term type
Still,
of thing. I
all
was hoping it would
even
go,
on
it
the
would gap up, and it did, but just not enough.
but again, The hoping, it's one of the vocabulary that you should eliminate. There's nothing here. If you are, and long term, it's another words to, I don't want to deal with this right now. Okay, and this is not really the case, especially in this ridiculous market in the last, months. Everything is not really the same things. And if you want to have a sense of control, definitely you need to, because you can't, doesn't matter if you have, 10 grand or 1 million, you have a certain of control. And trades need to have a rail. You should trade with railing, because it's protect you from, getting.
With the railing, yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
With the
I'm
railing.
very strict with that, and my students know, because
Okay.
there's so many things that you don't have control. The only things that you have control is if you're in the trade and you're risking a certain amount and you're actually going through and you get some profit, whatever. So then again, this is your partials. This is a lot, it's a system. You have to work almost like a computer, like a system. Like um, a lot of people, you hear it a lot of places. I'm 5 out of 5. For me, it's ridiculous. I don't care. Sometimes I can get even a 40% success. But
Mhm.
and if you go to my YouTube, you see a lot of lecture and a lot of things that I like to remind the second chance. Why? Because I can be wrong even once in the trade, and then I can do a second turn. But for example, you can see probably immediately if the trade is going your way or not. And definitely, if you have a system, you can actually control, cuts the losses small, and then prepare yourself when you have another opportunity, to nail it again. So you can have a 40% success, but the second try can be 1 to 4, 5, and you can actually nail it and be pretty green even in 25% success, really. It's all about the control, and this is something that not a lot of people, like to speak. They just like to, brag about, I have like high percentage of success, and this is ridiculous. Professional traders, the really good one, probably between 30 to 40% success, really. But you're cutting your losses very small, really, really. You're cutting, and then you can actually do a second try and sometimes a third try, and it's fine. So all the rules are a little bit different than what you are thinking. So
Yeah.
what got around here? Now, why did you want to go into Tesla at that point here? What was the reason?
Um, yeah, it's right around 10
Yeah,
o'clock. So
yeah,
it's right, yep, right
okay,
there.
yeah,
Um, well, it, um, it was, it was breaking out, I guess. So
okay. Now,
yeah,
where was your stop?
it looks like it has a nice volume candle.
I
My,
see it. Where was your stop?
my stop was below the breakout.
Below, around here, this candle.
Um, no, it'd be a little higher, like near, yeah, a little around, a little, probably where the blue line is, maybe around there.
Okay.
I
Now,
actually, I on Tesla, I don't usually do that because it has such a big stop loss. I would say if it was down like maybe $3 or $4, I would probably come out.
okay, so let me tell you something about Tesla, because Tesla is really one of my favorites. And what you mentioned is it's a very technical stock. So just because Richard thinks that if it goes 3, 4, nobody cares. I took Tesla with even $5, $6 stop. I want to introduce my one-on-one mentoring. It's a program we're doing live. We are working to improve our trading skills, building a trading plan, risk management, all the technical details, live trading between session and session going over, and all in order to cause you to be a better trader than you are. When you imagine the trade, and every time I'm imagining the trade, but I'm not just imagining in my imagination, I'm actually trying to find a structure. And how do you do it? Time frame. So for example, and this is what I'm doing here. Before you're getting into the trade, and again, you have a sense, okay, I want to go above breaking the high. You're absolutely right. You have a good volume coming in. You could see it on the 2 minutes. Yeah, I love the volume, so it's good. It checks into your favorite. But then the thing that I like to do is time frame. So I'm going to the day before and see what happened here. 108.50 is the high, and after that, boom, we have a nice gap, close at 125. Okay, you see? Now those things you can know in advance. So if you're taking here above 104, you know that like 5 points from there, you have a resistance. Why? Because it's the high of the day. And if you're going to break it, you have almost like 20 points. And this is the advantage of being a trade with edge. You can see a lot of things in advance. And then let's see what happened in the trade. So 108, this is the high of this one. You see 107.75. So basically here we actually touch the high of previous. And then again, just watch the tape. And this is something I love to see. Because you ask yourself, let's assume you are taking 1-to-1, partial 1-to-2. But it doesn't mean, yeah, go ahead.
It says my entry was 101, 1,190.
Okay, great. Okay, 101.9. Okay, so you got around here. Perfect. Okay, so we have the 107.8 we broke. Now, how do you know, for example, where are you taking partial? You actually can watch the chart, meaning the volume is coming. Okay, and you actually can see that you have basically a higher low. You actually don't need to imagine it. You can see it. And when what's happened here? 121. And what's happened here? Here you see the slope going like this, and around this level, you actually can see a side move. Definitely for me, good sign, taking some profits. And then at this time, you actually can go to 5 and see what happened. We actually didn't even get to this part here. You see? It didn't have enough strength. And then what happened? You can see it even in 15, like this dodgy. Okay, so and volume bad coming, the red one. Okay, so this is a sign, for example, under here. You see, this is a trade I've never been, but definitely when you watch the chart, you are watching different time frame, you get enough information before, you don't know how much strength it gives you to your trading. Okay, because you're in control. And it's good that you're following whatever you're following, but when you're going to establish yourself a system, and again, I don't care that Tesla is spready. If you size it correctly, it's for me like Neo, like other stocks. Really, I'm sizing it correctly. The issue is size correctly, like
checking the different time frames and
all the time,
and seeing that maybe on like the 15-minute there's a doji, but on the 5-minute it looks up there's no doji or something.
Okay, that's a good question, and I'm going to go to the just a second to the 5. Let's go to the 5, and this is right. In this case, you can see the doji in the 5, and you can see the doji in the 15, and that's okay. Perfect because all the time frame, and you're right. Sometimes there can be a conflict, okay. But for me, the high time frame is the one that I will refer to. So for example, if I want to take a reversal, let's say down, and it looks amazing on the 2 minutes, but I can see on the 5 minutes, it's not there yet, I will wait. I will wait. Now, if I have really passion or whatever, what I can do is, and this is what I do sometimes, I can start build position. So I can maybe take half position, okay? And when I'm going to finish the 5 minutes, and it will actually strengthen my decision, I can add. And focus going forward. So what happened here? So trading is hard, guys. You need to put a lot of education in order to stand. And when I'm saying stand, you have to stand in front of the market, stand in front of the competitors that are smarter from time to time. I know a lot of companies, people are ready to kill, really. Prepare like there's no tomorrow in details that you even can't imagine. One-on-one can lead you to be better than you are, of course. It's not the only thing, but definitely it can give you some structure. The journey is long, but you must be ready for this with the right tools. You know, some of the tools you can get here, but definitely it's not enough. And all it's to let you grow. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Your goals is your desired outcome. Your system is the collection of daily habits will get you there. This year, spend less time focusing on outcomes and more time focusing on the habits that precede the results. James Clear, Atomic Habits. And, oops, I need to change this one. Forgot. We're doing everything and we're getting to the 50th session in order to crush our limited beliefs.